Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-man. And playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And then Hield with the dunk.
And, you know, Barnes is a really good all-around talent, a skilled passer for a guy his size.
Here's Junior. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Whiteside kicks to Hield. Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Pass to Whiteside. The tray. Hield can't hit. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Junior. Good D by Hield. There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. From 18 feet away, kept alive, and finished off by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. The Lakers trail. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. And that one's good, Junior.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Wright finds Jones. And here's Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
The Kings leading. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. Now, here's Halliburton. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Sacramento. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma.
You know, for me, it's super cool. Just
Kuzma. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Junior. He's got 18. Drummond in the post. Working on Bagley. Schroeder passes to Junior. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Junior's got 20 points.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the center position.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Bagley with the bucket.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Junior, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Pass to Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Hield. Nice. Concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hield's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And Junior throws it down hard.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Matthews, he's checked in for James. Free throw good, Junior. Sacramento leading by 4. Now the pass to Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Davis with the double team. Here's Junior. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low. And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Barnes dishes to Hield. Passes it to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
No good on the shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Harrison, an efficient first half of basketball. What's enabled the team to be so effective?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Whiteside is out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The Kings trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Davis against Bagley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet. Weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Medu, he's checked in for Bagley. Harkless comes in for Barnes. Halliburton's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Wright in for Fox. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harrell's checked in.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to – when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Halliburton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
James, the pass to Junior. Count it. Junior's got the lead back up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Harkless kicks to Wright. Pass to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Halliburton passes to Medu, and he comes up with the deuce. Medu's got his first 2 points.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Lakers call time here. And some changes here for... He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Shooting just 1.
That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Junior. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Fox passes to Bagley. That shot missing. Good D by Drummond. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for 1.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 11.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
LeBron kicks to Junior. And he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
In the corner, it's Junior. There's the double team from Whiteside. Here's Schroeder. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
At the line for 2.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The 15-footer, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James, the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Whiteside finds Fox. Here's Hield. That's tipped. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Junior. And again,
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Matthews comes in for James. Free throw good, Junior. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Junior.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's Davis on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. Davis kicks to Harkless. To stop the drought, misses the shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Any songs or raps?
Barbecue chicken?
About barbecue chicken?
No. Why don't you try?
Okay.
Give me a beat.
Barbecue chicken.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Here, hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin,
Thanks, David. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Derek White is out there with Murray. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Junior. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
And Gay is surprisingly finessing the paint, a real offensive juggernaut.
Here's Junior, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White. Lakers shooting their first foul shots of the night here, and he makes the first. And both free throws good for Junior. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
And here's Schroeder, following the three-pointer by Derek White. Here's Junior. Oh, wow!
Nice!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's White. It's Drummond with the rebound.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in. Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Gay, and Davis sends it back.
And you see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness, reading the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
White, good. White's got 5 points so far.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Junior with it. White's there. And Junior throws it down hard.
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And White slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Junior. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Here's White. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot, 4 for 5 right out the gate.
Now here's Junior. Oh,
Goodness. Did you see that? And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Johnson against LeBron. Johnson can't hit. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It's now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Now here's Mills after the miss from Junior. Over Davis. Mills can't hit.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest. That game. Against Sacramento.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Now here's Johnson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah. And I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Starting out his career, Derek White's been the beneficiary of playing for a great coach. Here's what he had to say.
He's been big on me about just believing in myself.
And it seems like White continues. Platoon swap here for the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the center. That's the Laker 5.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Kings, got the job done. He dropped in 55 points, and his activity on defense was solid, coming up with a lot of blocks and steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. That's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Vassell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And James throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Rudy Gay on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
The length that Gay has poses so many issues for defenders, especially when he's going up with the shot.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing, and the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's James. He's got 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Look at that.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Schroeder against Murray. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Pop. What do you need from the second unit in the second half?
I just want to have a semblance of motion.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Rudy Gay, Murray out there with Derek White. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. So it's the Lakers now. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl. For Los Angeles, that made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Murray kicks to Gay. Back to Murray. Outside, White.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Junior, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Spurs also changing it up. Lyles checked in for Gay. Walker comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. Walker with it. Now guarded by Harrell. They get it back. Jang, no luck. Lakers leading by 3. LeBron right side. And the dunk by James.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him. And those are the passes he needs to make.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Junior really making a difference here.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably...
For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Spurs trail by 7. Murray, the pass to Gay. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Murray nails both of them. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Junior throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. White looking around. One second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out. We see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Junior's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Spurs trail by 9. And stolen by Junior. That one drops for him. Junior's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
White left side. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Schroeder against Murray. Here's Vassell. And Pirtle has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Junior with the ball.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And stolen by White. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Gorgie Dangs checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 13. White dishes to Murray. Here's Vassell. Covered by LeBron. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gay. And Davis sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Rudy Gay. And Walker subbed in for Derek White. Lakers leading by 13. Now here. Schroeder. Davis kicks to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Chris. We know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Vassell, the pass to Murray. The kick out to Walker. And stolen by Junior. And that one, good. Junior's got 42 in the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
First personal foul, teams first. Score the basket. What's up? Into the lineup of the Spurs. Jacob Pearl. Derek White. Lakers foul. Number 45.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is